Okay, the final step is to set up the students' accounts on Utterly, the mobile phone service, so that whenever they record something, it also appears at the WordPress account, the website we created at the start of this recording. You do. Um, so you log in as the student, and you go to Apps and Widgets, and then you just move your cursor across to cross-posting. So cross-posting, and we want WordPress. So scroll down to WordPress, click on WordPress. And if Utterly is to cross-post the mobile blogs into WordPress, it needs to know the WordPress username and password. This is why I suggest that you do this rather than the students, because otherwise the students will have administration access to your WordPress website. All of them will have complete control over the website. And so that's somewhat of a security risk to have 30 different students with an admin password. That could go wrong. You never know. So that's why I'm suggesting that you log in as a student and you type in one by one. You set them up one by one. So what was it? YouTube demo was the username and the password. And the password. And the site is hosted at WordPress, and it's called YouTube Demo. WordPress.com. Okay. WordPress.com. Okay. That should be fine. We might just put HTTP at the start. Okay, and we've just typed in the name of that the website, and we click on Continue. Okay, done. We don't really need to worry about that. You can give it a default title. Actually, that makes sense. You can do that. This will give the student's post a title on WordPress. So let's give the student's name. I wouldn't use the student's first name. Use the student's nicknames. Bobby's blog. Okay. And yes, automatically post your utters to this connection. Okay, that's important. So definitely click that. And we've got the default title and then save. Done. That's it. Okay, from now on, when the student records, it'll... Okay, we're ready to try a demonstration now. In theory, if I ring this number and I record, it'll appear at our class website about 10 minutes after I record it. So let's go. So I'm ringing a local Sydney number. Let's hear it. It doesn't recognize the phone because this isn't my mobile. This is my landline. So I press 1 to say, yeah, I'm registered. It says enter your registered phone number now. I'm going to type in 425 111 111. So I haven't put the country code or the 0. And then press pound. Now it says enter your 4-digit PIN number that we set up. I'm logged in. Yeah, I want to record an utter. Press 2. Okay, so I get to record. Okay, so this is Steve Collis for a YouTube instructional video that I'm putting up showing how to set up a class website for your students so that all of them can record from their phones and all of their recordings will appear at the one combined class website. So I'm doing this from a landline by using the pin number technique. Let's see how this goes. And I press pound when I'm done. Okay. To save for everyone to see is 3, so I click on 3. Etc. etc. I can now hang up. While we're waiting for that to appear, let me show you how to put a map on your website so that students can see where they're getting visitors from and how many visitors they're getting. So we go to clustermaps.com. We type in the name of our website, youtubedemo.wordpress.com, and our email. We click on Make My Map. Okay. And this looks complicated, but it's not really. You don't need to understand much to do this. With recommended. Go with A, recommended. And what you do is you copy this code. Copy this code. Copy. And we go back to our website. And we go to account. Actually, go to My Dashboard. Click on My Dashboard. Okay, and then we click on... What do we click on? Appearance. Click on Appearance. And now we click on Options, we click on Widgets. So we clicked on Widgets, and now we want to add a page. No, add text. So scroll down to text and click on Add. There we go. Oh yeah, and it's added it. So I didn't notice that, but when I clicked on it, it added it at the top right-hand side. So we scroll back up again. We click on Edit, and we just paste that code in. Okay, we'll give it a heading Visitors, and we paste that code in. And we'll click on OK. Click on Done. So what we've done there, we've basically said, look, let's redesign the website a little bit. We'll add what's called a widget, which is just a little thingamy which we're adding on. And then we're adding just a little text box, but we're putting in that code into the text box. So that's all good. Click on Save Changes. And let's visit the site. Let's go back to the site. And there we go. My map is there. And it says updates beginning soon, so it'll take a few days, but then little red dots will start to appear. Okay, and then we can see that my recording has sort of appeared. It's called Bobby's Blog, so it's recognized that phone number that I typed in goes with the name Bobby. So that's how you can tell which student has posted which blogs. And let's have a listen. When you're done. Okay, so this is Steve Collis recording a test, etc., etc. For my YouTube demo. So there you go. And other people, visitors to the site, can leave comments. And students can leave comments on each other's work. And it's really exciting. And so it's a nice scaffold, it's a nice halfway point to help develop oral literacy. You can have students post stories, poems, their thoughts about a text. They could go outside with their mobile phones, describe what they can see outside. They could become mobile journalists as if they were running a radio show, reporting on local happenings. The sky's the limit, and I would love for you to tell me if you run your own mobile phone project. I would love for you to do that. And I'd love for you to visit the wordsworthreflections.wordpress.com site and leave a comment for my kids as well. Okay, you can visit my website, it's happysteve.com, and you can subscribe if you want to receive other blogs of mine. Also, I am on Twitter, twitter.com/Steve_Collis.